We want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rukakadash, double honors to elders and apostles, great millstone, and sanitation to elect that push the truth in a full kind of by ways. We do a short edifying lesson here, so concerning these homosexual. So you have a little article. His father killed his son for turning gay. So we read the article there.
Which, if I may, which is gay? You really go back to homosexual, right? Because when you really look up the word gay, it means happy, right? So that's why these homosexual use this word gay. But really and truly, we talking about homosexual, right? So the man was saying that, hey, before I get a homosexual son, it's better I get a dead son.
That's right.
Right? As you could see the article say on the screen. Go ahead.
Read that.
This is on Facebook. It says father kills 14-year-old son in Nevada. He would rather have a dead son than a gay son.
Yep.
So you see the father say you rather have a dead son than a homosexual son, because that is something abominable and disgrace for have in your family, and that father was doing something right.
Right.
Today world sees something totally wrong and corrupt and evil. But currently our Bashir said that is righteousness.
Yeah.
The first piece we put Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verse 7.
Deuteronomy chapter 13 and 7 said, namely, of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, for far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
Yes, you see the gods here talking about all these different deities and stuff like that. But the example I try to bring out the precept to show what the Most High say for and do about certain situation.
Say, thou shalt not consent unto him.
Most High said, do not consent unto him concerning his evil.
Nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eyes pity him.
Here, neither shall I pity him, and though the father do. The father didn't hearken unto his son, neither he didn't pity his son for his wickedness what he was doing.
Because he was going after other God. Right? He said, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him.
Yes, you see, he didn't spare his son, neither he didn't conceal him for his wickedness what he was doing, like accept something good you're doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't so. The father do what the Most High say, and although his spirit, the Most High put his spirit upon him.
He said, but thou shalt surely kill him.
Thou shalt what?
But thou shalt surely kill him.
Most High, thou shalt surely kill him, and that what the father did do. Kill his son for the wickedness.
Thy hand shall force be upon him.
Here, his father's hand force be upon him.
To put him to death.
Exactly. Because the rest of the people they got a chance. Even some the people them today will say you do something wrong, the father doing something wrong, it's not right. It's something right, the Most I say that.
Yeah. And actually this man his act was righteous.
That's right.
See? And that's one of the things, the apostle them say, hey, we like to have sex with a young girl after she see a flower, that is lawful, but it's not expedient for us to do now. Because we're not in our kingdom. That's why we can't just see a homosexual and put it to death. Because hey, they're gonna throw us in the lockup. You see? So you gotta he's a play your role. But the Most High was just showing his judgment, how that there is no judgment in the earth. You understand? The things that is evil, they call him good, and the things that are good, they call him evil. Yeah, you want some more here? He said, but thou shalt surely kill him, thine hand shall force be upon him to put him to death. And after afterward the hands of all the people.
Yeah, afterward on the hands of all the people. I won't see today the young people gonna join for put the homosexual to death. But only the elect will do it. But just that we gotta use wisdom and understanding. We can't destroy nobody in this time. Except because why we will get thrown into jail. I read Romans 1 and verse 21.
Romans chapter 1 verse 21 says, because that when they knew power, they glorify him not as power.
When they know the creator, they glorify him not as he is the Almighty, create every single thing.
Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imagination.
Yeah, neither they don't be thankful what the creator done for us. Day to day, they don't even thank the creator for waking up in the morning, for the creator keep them healthy. They don't give thanks about that. What?
It says, and their foolish heart was darkened.
Yeah, the foolish heart was darkened. What?
Right? It says, professing themselves to be wise.
Exactly, for just explain a little bit. See, neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imagination, and their foolish heart, meaning the spirit, was darkened. And darkness, you stumble in darkness, right? And the imagining being vain, meaning that a man could say that, hey, today I feel like a woman. That is vain thoughts. You see? So the Most High already set everything in order. You understand? Everything is set in order. The same. This is man and this is woman. There's no homosexual. There's no bisexual. No lesbian. There's no what? What's the words there? Right? These abominable things. You know, he never said that a man or we supposed to have sex with animals, because he divided these things even from the beginning. You see? So that's why it's saying the 20th verse, it say, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen. You see? So the Most High set everything in order. So because of the vain imagination, you understand, they corrupt themselves. Go ahead, you get it.
Yeah, precept. This is Proverbs chapter 4 verse 19. It says the way of the wicked is as darkness.
Yep. The way of the wicked is darkness. Go ahead.
They know not at what they stumble.
Yeah, they don't know, because what the scripture say, if a blind lead the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch.
That's right.
And the scripture say, so as the king is, so are his soldiers, so are the people. You see? Yeah, you get it.
You finish it?
No, you're 22. Continue.
22. Well, before far, the Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 8. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination unto Yahweh, but the praise of the delight are upright. So you see, Moses said, sacrifice of the wicked are abomination, all is wickedness. And abomination means current for all filthy words you could look for abomination mean. Yeah, go on.
Romans chapter 1 and verse 22. It says, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
Yeah, they professing themselves they're wise. Because why? I have a cousin, therefore I disown him. Because everybody else in the yard, he's talked about except to me. Because at time I tell you, hey, you gotta stop them wickedness. That's why. Because you can't have man going down you and you going down man. I tell you, most I gonna destroy for the wickedness. And the man saying, and the homosexual say, the God wants somebody for a buggy. I will show you how these men real foolish. And they think it's wise what they're doing.
Scripture call them brute beasts.
Exactly.
You know? And the scripture say everything that came out of their mouth, they don't give an answer for, you know.
God.
You know? Every single word that came out of your mouth, they don't give an answer for, because the Most High gonna make sure he pay for what you do.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Verse 23, it says, and change the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things.
So you see they change it, the uncorruptible power into
Uncorruptible power.
the uncorruptible power into corruptible. Because why? They turn everything upside down.
That's right.
They believe everything what they do now, it is right. But it's not so, because our Creator did not make me for do things like that.
Yeah. Verse 24 says, wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts.
You see, Most High give them up to uncleanness, to the lust of their own heart. Because why? They going after it, they getting correction, they know it's wrong, so the Most High give them up. Because why? They keep on going. The Most High give them up onto those uncleanness. Go on.
Says to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
They dishonor their own body, and the Most High say your body is the temple of the Most High, and they dishonor it.
Yeah, boy, because for you to put in your rod in a fucking man bottom, boy, there's wickedness, boy. There's wickedness to the extreme, but I just can't imagine that, you know, but oh man could actually get fucking erection off our next man, boy.
Really evil. I don't
And that for sure you mustn't play the Most High, you know, because the Most High said he gave them over to their lust.
Exactly.
That is a sick thing, you know, boy. That's sting, boy.
Because the Most High say the Most High cannot
Even
get
that
man.
woman too, boy. I know your woman will leave the man and cuss out the man just because they don't want to go into the bottom, you know, boy.
Really evil. And these fucking two-thirds accepting everything and doing it.
Then these women also calling we as men, we don't want to do them thing. Why y'all is faggot, boy. Y'all is them chichi, man. Y'all soft. I just wish for the time when they're saying these things that the Most I just consume them motherfucker right there, you know.
God.
But hey, you understand, to the spirit here, bashing you, wish the time ain't come yet.
That's right.
You know? And we're going to keep on bearing the indignation of the Most High until the time come.
Yep.
Yeah, if you get it.
Yeah, this is
See, like, yeah, and hear what the Most High say, wherefore the Most High also give them up to uncleanness. So men going with men is unclean.
Exactly.
Women going with women is unclean. A man going in a woman bottom, that is unclean. You see? And they calling it clean. Wait, I you get it.
Yeah, it said through the lust of their own hearts.
Yep.
Right. Verse 25.
Hey, see, like, let me just bring this scripture here quick, you know, since you said that. James chapter 1 and 12. It says, blessed is a man that endure temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for Yahweh cannot tempt him with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away from his own lust and enticed. You see, and when lust had conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
Right.
So that is what's going to happen to them. All of them be running after man, man after man, woman after woman, man going in their woman bottom, and all these fucking nastiness. These men allowing these women to kiss their bottom hole and all kind of. When you think about this thing, boy, it is like it's scarring you, buddy. Much as for even see these things.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, verse 25 in Romans 1.
Mm-hmm.
It says, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie,
Mm-hmm.
and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever.
Here we change rebound from Acts, Lucky.
Yeah, verse 25 it says, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie.
Here, so therefore they change the truth into a lie. Because why they believe what they're doing it is right, but it's not right. It's not right in the Most High sight. Go on.
It says, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator.
So you see the worship and serve the creature more than the Creator. Like going after the flesh yourself, the loss of the flesh. What?
Yeah. It says, who is blessed forever.
Here, who is blessed forever? The Most High is blessed forever. What?